Tackett. I'm from Eastern Kentucky, and I think there is no better place in the world to live. I'm definitely a placed person. I love to travel and visit other places, but I'm always anxious to get back home to the mountains of Eastern Kentucky, where I spent my summers, wading in the creek and swimming in the dammed up creek where we had a culvert that ran under the road and streams ran into the creek, and that just became my brother and I. We spent a lot of our summer there and hiking through the mountains and spending time with my grandparents. And so I think it's very important that students develop an appreciation for the place where they live. They may travel around the country and live in lots of different places, but if they can develop an appreciation for all of those places and understand that who they are is a result of all of these experiences that they've had while growing up, and they can learn to appreciate them. I also think a lesson where students are able to reflect on their place helps them with developing empathy for each other, and which is so needed in today's world. And so I love the poem by George L. Where I'm From, and I'll read just a portion. I'm from clothespins, from Clorox and carbon tetrachloride. I'm from the dirt under the back porch, black, glistening. It tastes like beets. I'm from the forsythia bush, the Dutch elm, whose long gone limbs I remember as if they were my own. And the poem goes on, and George L. is reflecting on her childhood and where she grew up. And so you can do a lesson with students in one class period where you share the poem, you talk about their sense of place, and you let them brainstorm using a graphic organizer things that they remember from their childhood or that they experience on a daily basis as a student. Things they smell. What do you associate with your home and your place where you live? What's the smell? What are things you eat that are special? What are things your parents or your grandparents say to you or your relatives say that you hear? What are songs that you sing? And they make these lists. What are things about your faith that are important? And then they can take that graphic organizer of all of those things they've brainstormed and they can create their own poem. And this is mine. I'm from Big Creek, from Pine Sol and new crayons. I'm from the creek bank, cool, flowing. It was my only pool. I'm from the rhubarb patch, the crabapple tree, whose little fruits were not fit to eat. I'm from chicken and dumplings, from Troy and Mildred. I'm from the Bless Your Hearts, and what do you say? From in or out. I'm from Amazing Grace, with construction paper crosses and John 3:16. I'm from Big Creek, strawberry stack cake and sweet tea. From the eye that my grandfather lost to the baseball, the sacrifice of my mama so she could become a teacher. In the end table drawer were piles of photos, moments spent traveling the 50 states. I'm from those moments, planted in that garden, growing memories I treasure.